And welcome back, everyone, to the Chain Pact Dynasty. This is episode number 10. We got to double digits. This is our recurring role-playing dynasty that focuses on RP and lore building and world building. Look at these freaking stats. This kingdom is prosperous. We've been playing this for about 2 months, little over 2 months, and we will be playing this for another month. Until episode, I would say 13, 14 roughly. I haven't decided yet, it depends on a few things. And then we're gonna start a new one. We always run this for about 3 months at a time, 12, 13 episodes. And then we start a new one with different regions and a different concept. The concept of this is the Chain Pact, which basically, super in short, is that a few hundred years ago, the 3 regions agreed to take turns ruling the kingdom. And that's been going on pretty well, except for the last couple monarchs. We are now at a time of incredible instability. The Chain Pact was apparently broken by a usurper, quote unquote, and that usurper has been killed last game. But I have a bit more details for you, so you can get an idea of what happened last time, in the form of a lovely summary from our amazing That Which Lurks. Let me grab it and read to you. Oh. We have invaders here. Ti salutano. Non ti vedono.
Non mi vedo.
Ok.
Rudolf, saluta.
Yeah, Molotov is not cooperating. Okay. No, dai. Vuoi far salutare? I don't think... Do they even see Molotov? Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's okay. She's not cooperating. Ciao. So that happened. Yeah, dog intermission. Our true mark. She's so goddamn cute. That dog is so goddamn cute. Good Sir James, hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you're gonna be as good as your name lets us imagine. You are a patrician. Thank you, Sirius. Alright, where was I? Without any further ado, let's see what happened previously on the Chain Pact Dynasty. King Arni Moneybags, who ruled from 1087 to 1089. Even as a child, Chief Arni PJ was known as a legendary fighter, reputedly able to dodge even bullets. Knowing his talent destined him to great things, he became convinced that he was the Lord Render, chosen of Valtor, fated to dethrone his evil uncle Robin the Sixth, and bring the axe of Halbjorn from its casing in the palace back to the north. He was mocked at first, for Robin the Sixth was beloved, but Arni never wavered and was vindicated when the king confiscated 2 nobles' fortunes and caused multiple provinces to declare independence. The chiefs, the persecuted Ulthrander, and even nobles from other regions rallied around the Lord Render and, with the old god's blessing, slew Robin the Greedy during the Night of Frost. This was thought to be the second shattering of the Chain Pact, and Arni's Republican family expected him to become president of a revolutionary union of free states. But to everyone's surprise, the chosen of Valtor was a moderate reformer. Bound to cast down a tyrant, Arni had sworn never to become one. He thought the Chain Pact flawed, for it had legitimized Robin VI's rule, but otherwise respected it. He took trusted Northerners as honor guard and chose his own ambition, a united and peaceful kingdom. But he would marry into the march as mandated and was adamant on letting the council vote freely on small-scale matters. Arni's pet peeve was independentism, which he saw as cowardly leaving the kingdom to suffer tyranny and piracy, rather than staying and fighting those. He sent soldiers to Chur, hoping the colonies would swear fealty back in exchange for forgiveness, without blood being spilled. Commoners loved this no-nonsense king, and the chiefs were loyal to their own. The Ulthrander left for the far north, glad to be left alone once more. However, Arnie's coup and later moderation pulled Oathsworns and Chainbreakers into an odd alliance, the Dawn of Spring. Arnie was spreading Robin VI's ill-gotten wealth as fast as he could without crashing the economy, earning him the nickname Moneybags, but he remained too rich for the patricians to bankrupt him, too popular for an uprising, and unexpectedly for a northern hero, too politically savvy to trick. Still, a plan hatched in the marsh. Halbjorn's axe was lost in a river crossing during its travel to the north, a dire omen threatening Arnie's entire sense of legitimacy. He spent his whole rule searching for it in vain, yet he never forgot his duties to the realm. The council harbored a political refugee from Kurth and bribed bounty hunters after her into taking a lookalike in her stead, restoring relationships with the Republic. Between the foreigners' own cash and trade with Kurth, the barons accrued a hoard of gunpowder, in secret, which startled the royal spies. Yet, when the issue was brought up to the council, the nobles did not act. Arnie was politically isolated. The Dawn of Spring doubted a frontal assault would get rid of Arnie. It settled on blowing up the entire palace, relying on the kingdom's tranquility to safely transport the gunpowder. A flare-up of the Crab War caused a setback on that front, but an organization of elite crab hunters, the Crab Sheriffs, was set up, and soon the kingdom felt protected by the royal family again, just as the Dawn of Spring needed. It was a beautiful morning when the palace blew up with Arnie. Before stunned bystanders could compose themselves, martial soldiers swarmed in to restore order and put the rightful heir on the throne. One Baron Rudolf the Bubble, a distant cousin of Robin VI. The fated hero had tried being a light-touched reformer, but the Dawn of Spring never forgave his coup, never trusted him. Arnie, the usurper who admired the Chain Pact, was deceitfully killed to avenge Robin VI, the legitimate king whom most despised. Moneybags died without a nickname truly his own, to be replaced by a nobody. And that's what happened last time, and this nobody is going to be King Rudolf. Please get a big round of applause for That Which Lurks for providing this wonderful summary. As always, Lurks, thank you so much. CSI Crab Sheriff Investigation. That's a fair point. That's a fair point, right? Thank you so much, Lurks, as freaking always, for providing this. So now, with that out of the way, yeah, right, King Ulf. You're right. King Ulf, let us start, right? And I think that, of course, we will be starting with the coronation. That's the first step we always take. So let's start with the coronation of King Ulf, King Rudolf. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Arnie, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. What the fuck? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council vote, even this. Shall we call the nobles in? Are you coming to the grand opening of Church Israel? Probably yes, yeah. Why not? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Invite foreign dignitaries and show off your wealth. That sounds like a great plan to me. Throw the king into the river. I mean, we definitely don't think that these are outdated traditions. I like all of these. So let's go. Let's go. Yeah, no ninth ceremony. No, I'm not gonna be swearing the whole stream, don't worry. I need to put on something a little warmer than this, but not too much. Give me a second. You vote in... Oh my god, this is so close. There's no... What? There you go, much better. This is 13 to 15. This is incredibly close for a first vote. I'm gonna be counting down from 5. So if you haven't voted, definitely vote now. 13 to 15. This, I think I said 13 to 5. I don't know. But yeah, it's 2 votes apart. It can still be tied, so counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Also, I want to point out the perfect split. Look at this. There's no region that voted, you know, like, it's even the regions are super split. I don't know what that tells us, but it must say something. Yeah, like, throw the king into the river. The river has debris and gunpowder in it. Like, imagine this. The river being tossed into the river, the king being tossed into the river. And, you know, all around, there's just all this debris and you know, stones that have the burn marks. Wow. You can't hold a party for foreigners in the local field. You're right, you're right. That's a good point. I haven't said anything about it, King Israel. You know, yeah, maxing out trade looked nice. Alright, let's go. It is decided. The king will be thrown in the river. And so it begins. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. I think we clean up the body at this point, but the rubble is probably going to take longer. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Oh, you're right, Kana, thank you. Thank you so much. I actually forgot about that. I even had the thing ready. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boom. Thank you so much, Kana. Much appreciated. Awesome. Yeah, I prepared everything and then forgot to hit enter. So, we did the coronation, and it is tradition in this dynasty to do something after coronation. I hope you haven't forgotten about this. I hope you have not forgotten that there is a tradition that we have. New anthem. Who spoke about a new anthem? I would like to say, I would like to give us all the money. Nah, not really. The fact is, King Rudolf doesn't really want to, you know, twist the knife in the wound. King Rudolf really believes in the Chain Pact, and would like to honor the old tradition of the Chain Pact. This dynasty has an anthem. In case you're new around here, yes. Oh yeah, every king believe in the pact? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, yeah, this dynasty has an anthem that has been written by some community members, and this is it. This is it. Wait, what's that? Good Sir James, thank you so much for the follow. If you followed because you thought I'd be good at singing, well, I'm sorry you're wrong, but there you go. There you go. Let me get some water. And then let me sing you this beautiful, beautiful anthem. It's called Vocatio Novae Aetatis, which means the call of the new age. Has been written by the lovely, honest Swede that I haven't seen in chat, I think. And with this, King Rudolf is going to officially announce that the Chain Pact has been restored and never broken. Let's go. In the halls of our forebearers, from sea to shining sea, raise up the call of loyalty, for now reigns a time of peace. Honor bound by noble principle, we hold ourselves instead. ahead. For prosperity and compromise shall rule our times again. From the tundra of the northern lands to the mountains of the march, across rolling shores of coastal sands, we shout with valiant hearts, may the pact eternal be. And that is the anthem of the Chain Pact Dynasty. The Chain Pact still lives with King Rudolf. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. You're too kind. Also, big thanks, The Honest Weed, for providing this. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. My pleasure as always. Hey, Dutchie, welcome back. You are too kind, Lemon Square. You're too kind. Well, DJ, if you don't like it, you're not forced to play. You can leave at any time. You're too kind, Lemon Square. Thank you so much. Traditional Grays, welcome back. Boo, of course. Exactly, Lurks. Exactly. But then I wouldn't be able to rebel? You think I care? I spent all my money to restore the pact after Arnie unjustly destroyed it? Uh-huh, you did. Still class for Kaji. I appreciate that, Fastbeer, thank you. Let's continue. Yeah, I think I gotta be staring at the monitor for 40 minutes before we continue, serious. Voice of an angel, well, thank you. Alright. Let's keep going. Yeah, alright, like, just sitting here. I think, you know, this is why I stream, to just stare in the camera for 40 minutes. Let's go. So, I would usually introduce myself to the council here, but we don't have a council hall, so let's fix that. Oh, wait, there's a bug, I think. Yeah, because I'm not allowed to click. God damn it. Yeah. Okay, I need to figure out. Oh no. So I cannot currently fix the bug, so I need to find it. I need to pixel hunt until I can start an event. If I manage to do that, then I'm gonna be able to squash the bug. Oh wait, maybe I can. Oh my god, I did it! Yes! Check with pagans. Yeah, if you continue the Dynasty Exocore, you keep all the money. Yeah. Stormninox. Storm... I hope that's how I pronounce your name. Hello, hi, and thank you so much for joining. How you doing? You are... Dutch Impure Chief, and Storminox, you are... a Patrician. There you go. Oh yeah, no, but sometimes it clips in a way that you can only see the writing from above, and from above you cannot click it. And it seemed like that was the case. Yeah, no, I know how to move it around, but sometimes it just gets stuck. Kane, let me, of course, show you. Yeah, you're not... I don't think this is who you're supposed to be. So let's do a smoking crater here. Your Majesty, the explosive ending of King Arne's reign means that you don't exactly have a palace anymore. Yes, because you blew it up. Damn you. Now damn you all to the seven hells. He's right, you are the proud owner of a smoldering pit. But don't worry, I can fix it right up. With appropriate funding, of course. Okay. Build a perfect reconstruction of what came before. Construct something fortress-like in the Marcher style. Cheap out on materials. The barons can find a new palace. I would say that if we vote for A, what came before is probably the original one. You know? Came before, as in before the Chief's Longhouse? I think so, yeah. I think so. So, I would say we could do that. But it's up to you in the end. It's up to you. Like, I think that building a reconstruction of the original palace is more in the spirit of the Chain Pact. And I think that's what we should go for, instead of something Marcher. Like, something Marcher is extremely partial. You know? But apparently people want to see Marcher style stuff. Alright. Okay. Then definitely B. Because you don't want to encourage the pack. This is actually closer than I thought. 12 to 13. This is very, very close. So, I'm gonna be... Oh, okay. The March has good taste. I'm gonna be counting down from 5 here. If you have not voted, you should definitely vote now, because this is... Okay, it's a tie now. So, any vote can break the tie and decide for A or B. I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 30 to 14, 3, 2, 1, and 0. There we go. Goofy's welcome back. Hello. Yeah, the era of the Fortress Palace. Construct something fortress-like in the Marcher style. Well, I seldom get the chance to work in the Marcher style. Big grey block of stone, narrow windows, red banners, hunting trophies. I'll drop some blueprints. Rapid work begins in the new palace. As the imposing star-shaped fortress takes shape, a wave of dread passes through the city. It feels like an enemy occupation. That's not great. And now let us see what the path to victory is going to be. Did you like the rhyme there? Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless of course they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So, King Rudolf, first act in his rule, is going to fully reinstate all the laws of the Chain Pact. All of them. Everything that had been approved under the Chain Pact is going to be maintained and reinstated. And, as part of that, the mandate is going to be reinstated. So, the Senate is no more. There is a council. I don't think there was a Senate anyway. Like, I think it still was a council. Yeah, exactly. I think it was still a council. So, we are going to be picking something, and then you're going to be voting on the ambition. So, let me see. What would King Rudolf do here? Yeah. I think the options are going to be, so let me start a new poll. Can we please get a new poll? New poll, fantastic. So, which ambition? And I think that our ambitions are going to be Father of the Nation, which is farming. Oh, I just need to... Okay, no, not enough space. So farming, trade, or faith. There you go. Farming, trade, or faith. Twitch poll in chat right now. There's a Twitch poll in chat right now. You can vote on it, and that is going to determine which ambition I follow. You have 1 minute to vote, so do not hesitate. Do it now. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, King Rudolf is going to be reinstated the Chain Pact entirely, and then is going to be, yeah, this was close. Now it's veering towards trade. What are frogs if not another kind of fish? You have like 20 seconds. Yami Phoenix, hello and welcome back. How you doing? So you have like 10 seconds to vote, and I think the trade is winning. We definitely do have giant crabs, I think. Yeah, looks like trade is winning. All right. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, we have a winner. It's trade. So we're gonna start a new architect of a new golden age. There you go. A lofty goal indeed. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible. Hey, I'm Phoenix. Hope you're doing well. Trade 1. Once you have an error, we'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. All right. Now, before we move on to the ambitions, I need to do one last thing here. King Rudolf is going to announce one last thing. One of the things that King Rudolf is going to be reinstating is the Pact Revision Council, which is something that was instated by Robin I, I think, was it? Was it Robin I? I think so. So, yeah, established in 982 by Robin I. So, over 100 years ago. What am I saying? No, not the Trinitarium. So, we're going to be reinstating the Pact Revision Council officially, and it's going to be inaugurating that, calling a vote. Calling a vote. Yeah, no new laws were passed in the Revision Council. I saw. Thank you. But he's going to be calling on a specific vote. King Rudolf calls the Pact Revision Council to vote on a matter of prime importance. You have the whole night to get a consensus. You have the whole stream. And after the stream, this is gonna influence the next monarch. Alright. Kaji have math problems? Why? Yeah. I'm not frozen, that I know of. What shall be done of the factions who declared independence from the kingdom? God damn it. Lagging? Are we... Hey, are we good? Are we good? This is Twitch. I'm gonna be waiting. Are we good now? Or are we still lagging? Yes. Are we good or are we lagging? Yes. We seem to be good. Okay. Fantastic. Your video is not like the video. Okay. That's... I don't know what to think of that. We're good. Okay. Great. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah. So I was saying... Sorry for that. That wasn't even me. So, good. Good. If you still have issues or you're having lag, you know, or there's a long delay, I would suggest you refresh during another factions scheme voting. No, there's no need. I would just say everybody refresh when another region is voting for schemes. Because I just need to say this. So King Rudolf is calling the Pact Revision Council to vote on a matter of prime importance. What shall be done of the factions who declared independence from the kingdom? Option number 1 is grant them independence from the kingdom. Option number 2 is offer them... Actually, I'm gonna do it the other way around. So option number 1 is force them back into the kingdom. Option number 2 is offer them right to self-govern and council representation in exchange for the payment of tributes. And option 3 is grant them independence from the kingdom. I presume independents are forbidden from voting on that one. That would be a good... Yeah, that's a good... that's a good reasonable thing to say, yeah. That chimp, no need to join again. The extension is going to fix itself in a few minutes, and you're still in the game and able to vote. Don't worry. This happens every time that there are internet issues. This vote only matters if Rudolf's successor survives, correct? It depends on how the other person comes to the throne. It depends on who the other person is, if he's dethroned. But technically, yes. Like, it's 100% up if Rudolf's successor survives, and if somebody else takes the throne, it's gonna depend. Yeah, even on a refresh. Yeah, it takes a few minutes, but you can still play even without rejoining. Don't worry. So yeah, I am starting the vote right now. It's on Discord in the Pact Revision Council. So King Rudolf, what shall we know? A faction declared independence from the kingdom. You have time until the end of tonight's stream to vote. Boom. There you go. There you go. It is in Pact Revision Council. If the mods would be so kind as to post a direct link to this in chat, that would be amazing. Also, I don't know, the mods maybe wanted to share something. Now that I think of it, at the start of the stream, just realized that there was a conversation about that. You figure out if it's the case to do it. All right, yeah, there is the vote. Thank you so much, Morgrim. And can Steel and Howitzer vote? I would say no. I would say no. I would say that the independents cannot vote. Fantastic. Thank you. So yeah. Get to voting on Discord. King Rudolf calls for a vote. Wants to listen to the council's voice on this. And wants to know what the council thinks. And by the way, right to self-govern and council representation in exchange for the payment of tributes simply means that they get back to playing as usual, like they can have a representative in council and vote. They are subject to taxes, of course, because of that. And in RP, they can self-govern. That's how that would work. Yeah, the independents can vote, but their votes are not going to be counted. So if you're independentist, you're not going to be counted. Tribute is like taxes. It's like tax season, right? Like that's what it means, just to make it clear. All right. Alexa, welcome back. Hope you're well. All right, that said, let us continue and select schemes. If you're not a Baron, this is a good time to refresh. Johanna of the That Which Lurks bloodline, eccentric marcher Hellion, stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. What a coup! Rudolf now sits the throne and the Baron's in charge, but the other regions will already be scheming to depose him. Do we stay loyal to the new king, or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Oh, I see, serious. I understand, thank you. Yeah, Johanna. Not that, Johanna. Let's go. Barons of the March, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a loyalist and aid King Rudolf, who you put on the throne? Or do you want to try to find a doppelganger and replace him, lowering your defiance? Or do you want to start an uprising, trying to raise the treasury? So do you want to dethrone the king, or do you want to help him out in keeping the kingdom as stable as possible? King Rudolf has declared he is a believer in the Chain Pact. A strong believer in the Chain Pact. Pinky Monier, Simple Coffee, Comrade Jello, and Goofy, welcome back. Happy to see you. It looks like the barons are going to be loyalists. Let's go. That settles it then. Glory to the king and glory to the march. But we can always change our minds. If Rudolf ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of him the old-fashioned way. You gotta help me, but you can still rebel. Yeah, Vaspir never loyal. And now if you're a baron, this is a good time to refresh. Storm of the Morgrim Moon clan. This is a cool name. Oh my god, I like Storm. Notorious Northern Elder. Stands precariously in a longhouse crossbeam, droning on as if in a trance. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter king, Rudolf. How do we make that happen? What do you want to do, Chiefs of the North? Do you want to actually dethrone King Rudolf? Or do you want to help him out, maybe? So, do you pick the easiest one or the hardest one? Your options are intimidation, trying to raise stability, or starting Ragnarok, trying to raise your own military, or maybe following a hornblower, trying to lower all faith. All the mods claimants. Yeah, we need a patrician claimant mod. Looks like it's going to be Ragnarok, huh? Well, let's count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Welcome back, Sirius. Ragnarok it is. The chiefs plan to make an alliance with the Ice Giants to take over the kingdom first. They must not be weak, or the giants won't take their proposal seriously. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise their military to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Yeah, that's true, Margaret. Wow, yeah, you're right. Why would they make an alliance with the giants? Maybe it's a trick, you know? Maybe, like, I think that your clan would go for that only if you would then betray them, right? Claudia of the Reaper family, charismatic coastal elder, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Rudolf. Something must be done. Patricians of the coast, what do you want to do here? Do you want to try to overthrow the king, or maybe help him? Your options are using sorcery, trying to ask for the help of a wizard and raise authority, starting a conspiracy, trying to lower the treasury, or spreading corruption, trying to lower authority. What do you want to do? Half the clan is going to chase him into the wastes. Sparse corruption, welcome back. I see corruption, I vote corruption. Of course, I would vote for myself too. This is actually close, 3 to 5. So if you are patrician and you haven't voted, you definitely should right now. Okay, this is 3 to 6, starting to look a little more decided. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. 3 to 8, there you go. Corruption it is. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Alright, and we have a long-lost niece, a questionable claimant, and a treacherous half-sister. So, Storm is the only one who's not related. I kind of like Storm, I kind of want him to be... I kind of want Storm to be a monarch. The next like, I really love this look. Well, let's go. So, King Rudolf. King Rudolf. I think King Rudolf was gonna go for the golden choice. Yep. Why the hell not? I think King Rudolf is not afraid to use some money, some convincing. Yeah, exactly. Gold unites all. Precisely. A new trend. I don't want to believe this. Oh, it might be Morgan. Trash, welcome back. How you doing? A prediction. Well, I would say let's start with the prediction. Let us start with the prediction. PJ the Second. Your greatness, excellent news from beyond the sky. As your greatness knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. I have seen that a solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the north. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event. Depths below, no. An eclipse is a warning from the ninth god, a sign that the kingdom has fallen to shadow. Thank you, Alexa. All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some horrified, but all are very loud. Yeah, you're right. There was the eclipse the other day. God, I hadn't thought of that. So what do you want to do with that? World Octopus, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. So what do you want to do? Do you want to focus on holy protection against the eclipse, encourage visitors to the north to witness the event, or focus on their land? Rudolf is a baron. Well, I can kind of see holy protection here. But I think that the king is just going to say impartially, you vote. You vote. There was a solar eclipse and everyone turned into a toad? What do you mean? Oh, if you want to share that, Maito, on Discord, I would love that. B, increase patrician trade? That sounds like wishful thinking. So 9 to 13. I mean, actually, yeah, B would be in the spirit of the Chain Pact. Trash. You absolutely are in the game. There you are. All right, looks like it's gonna be B. Let's go. Encourage visitors to the north to witness the event. The traffic was brutal for the eclipse, right? Wow. We don't want you clogging up our land. Yeah, it's a display error. By the 9th, you shouldn't be encouraging this nonsense. As word gets out about the impending solar event, visitors from across the kingdom drift over to the north. See? It didn't raise anything for the patricians. A new trend. Darth Vanoom, welcome back. Why not? Lady Patrician Marley is here to see you, Your Majesty. She wants to sell you a crab. Marley? Marley, I thought you were more of a lobster person. Lady Patrician Marley, yeah. Marley's asleep. It's alright. Still, Marley, when you see this, I thought you were more of a lobster person. Well, of course she does. It's the latest trend along the coast, Your Majesty. The patricians have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Okay, send her in. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I know the price is steep, but I assure you, these crabs will only go up in value. We're still at war, right? We're still at war. Aren't we? Like, the war is still going on, right? Yes, we are. Okay. And it's coming from howitzer, so yeah, definitely. But yeah, let's make it illegal. Of course, such a drastic measure will require a vote. You summon your council at once. Well, we'll freaking ban it, of course. Actually. Ah, shit. No peace treaty, okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. You know what? I cannot do it. I'm gonna give you gold to refuse to limit the market. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to give you gold to refuse to limit the market. Yeah. Yeah. You can still vote A. You can still vote A. You can still vote A. And I have very specific reasons for doing this. Meaning traits for King Rudolf. I have very specific reasons for that. Oh, no, I didn't mess up. I just realized that one of my traits wants me to do this. Yeah, that's why the sudden change of choice. I just realized that. Yeah. All right. I usually read these at the end of the game, so if you want to know what it was, stick around. I'm gonna count down from 5. Vote B to get free money. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. My screenshot of the voting here is labeled crab integrity. The council refuses to pass your law. Over the next few weeks, the sale of crabs along the coast becomes more and more frenzied, and the prices grow to jaw-dropping heights. Alright, that's great. And finally, let's get an honor guard. Yeah, now we love crabs. Good news, Your Majesty. I have received a vision. Yeah, we don't care about your visions, High Inquisitor. We have very precise rules that you need to remind me of. What should I... What do I need to pick now? I forget. What do I need to pick? Do I need to pick... Is the... I don't know. What do I need to pick? Is it Chiefs? No, you pick nothing. Yeah, sure. He was north with the coastal spouse. I think so too, right? Nah. I'm going to remember serious, don't worry. Crabs successfully got spies into the kingdom. They have maps of castle architecture. Crab strength has gone up by 1. Fucking hell. Technically chiefs. No. Impartial guard was not approved. So the old pact said chiefs, right? Alright. Then it's gotta be chiefs. I'm gonna wait for one more person to confirm that it was chiefs, just to be sure. And then I'm gonna go for chiefs, because I don't want to mess it up. Chiefs. Alright. It's the same person who said it before, but okay. I'm gonna trust you. So northern... It's the 9th... Shut up, Baspier. Alright, let's go. What? Comma! How could you choose them? This is interesting. So, Morgrim, why is this happening? What the fuck is going on here? I will make the arrangements at once. Foolishness! Do you not trust in the protection of the Ninth? This kingdom grows more faithless by the day. The warriors arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faints. Ah yes, comma. and end the season. Auction time, everyone. Auction time, let's go. Boom! Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are lowering faith for the barons with A, lowering stability with B, raising faith for the chiefs with C, a cathedral, lowering farming for the chiefs with D, raising authority with E, and lowering authority with F. Y'all? Auction time? Auction time, y'all. Battle of Kane. I have no idea how much money you have. Wait, I need to do a thing. Kane, you have 0. You are absolutely freaking broke. 10 seconds left. And 5 seconds left. Alright, so what passed? Lowering authority and raising faith. Look at Lurks! And Alexa, using all her money to bring down authority. Helping the chiefs. Huh. Lurks is spotting the sea. Good stuff. Simply Voltic, welcome back. Yeah, faith go up. A paper full of freaking news. Well, we're definitely going to do finding a spouse. Your Majesty. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's patrician. Sorry. It's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? I think Rudolf is okay with any person. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the barons as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right? Well, we'll see. We will see. Here we have... Let's go with Solar Discovery first. Yeah, it was you. One of your... Wait, it was your new person, right? Or was it actually you? Yeah, it was your new person, your new envoy. Yeah. There might be some treason. It kind of looked like Elena, you're right. Oh god, did the petrification change her heart? No, there used to be an eclipse event already. Yeah, lore potential is insane. Technically, if Rudolf claims to be taking rubbing the 6th place in the chain, then he would marry into the march? No. Your Majesty, while scouting the north for a prime eclipse viewing spot, my servants discovered a portal. Ethan said there's a 50-50% chance I die. I think Ethan might be right. It's a shimmering shadow hanging in the air, about the size of a door. We threw a rock in it and returned as a slab of polished obsidian. Is that good? How should I know? Naturally, I sent one of my servants through next. They saw a red wasteland beneath a sky whose color defied description. I recall a tale from my childhood of such a land where fairy beings gave vast riches to those brave enough to visit. Riches, you say? This portal is on my land, so I have the rights to any riches it may contain. It checks if each region exists except for the march. What? That's funny. So we have PJ the second. Anything, but I discovered it. Well, my servants did. A great treasure lies beyond, I'm sure of it. Well. Yeah, PJ, you don't want to. So... who has the most money? Is the question. Ethan has 0 money. And PJ has 100. Alright, I think I know. I think I know what we'll be doing. I think I know what we'll do. Hey Thrifty, how are you doing? Yeah, we're honoring the pact. 100 gold coins. This is ridiculous. Ethan is literally penniless, and PJ has 100 gold. Two of the poorest nobles. Of course they want the richest. They're freaking broke. Give me a second. All right, let's go. They own a small farm. The other has a small farm and a goat. Ethan, this might be your chance to die. Let's see. Actually, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Scrabbling for gold, literally. PJ the Second wins out. He plucks out a young recruit from the Adventurers Guild who begins preparations immediately. Yeah, you have literally 0 gold. The whole of 100, yeah. How much would it cost me to get an adventure? 100 gold. Oh god, oh god. Where was that penny? Yeah, literally the last of his riches. He even had to get that spare change that dropped into the sofa, you know? That was something. So let's do the paper and not talk to the journalist. He had to sell the goat. He paid in goats. Do you accept goats as payment? Look at these, Your Majesty. The Chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front of is printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. They're calling it a paper of news because everything that's written in it is new. It's like a little town crier made of parchment. I don't think that PJ can be in debt. No, it's just broke. Elnarkeshan. Quite so, Your Majesty. If the Ninth God wanted us to know what was happening all over the world, he would have given us giant, extendable ears. To your surprise, however, the paper of news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. It seems everyone is reading it. Soon enough, there are even competitor papers, and you're being asked to give an interview. Don't do it, my liege. This is beneath the dignity of your office. I kind of agree. I'm going to say that they can only print nice things, and I'm actually going to give you money. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to say that they cannot print whatever they like about the king. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do this. Yeah. No, they cannot. They can absolutely not print whatever they like about the king. Who are we? The previous kings? No. No. Isn't that kind of non-pacty? Why would it be? I don't think so. Why? Why would it be against the pact? I don't know. I don't know why you're saying that. So do we just stop the news? Do we just say no? Or do we say yes, but? Looks like we say no. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, me too. Me too, Astro Projecto. This newspaper business is silly. The next day, you're outraged to discover that the newspaper has printed an article subtly implying you're a coward who's afraid to face the public. What's worse, the common folk seem to believe it. Even some nobles believe it, and they're the ones who voted to stop you from attending the interview. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, it just looks bad. It says here you could not be reached for comment. Makes you look like you're hiding something. Well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And we're gonna do a normal tax. A normal tax? Or are we gonna... Nah, we're gonna make friends with the nobles. We're gonna make friends with the nobles, why the hell not? Alright? We need people to love us. We really need people to love us. Yeah, you have money now. Oh, you're very welcome, of course, of course. I love my nobles. I love my nobles, and I need you all to thrive in order for the kingdom to thrive. I cannot be thriving alone. Of course you won't be bribed. Let's take a look at eligible options. Let's do the expedition returns. Let's do these first. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. Yeah. Great, all portraits. Let's see the eligible candidates. So let's take a look at the first portrait. We already know who will be picking here, thanks to the pact. This is Niall, firstborn son of the Northern traditional Grace clan. Apparently the other Northerners have nicknamed him Windspeaker. Can't imagine why. Even among the Northerners, he's made something of a name for himself as a fearsome warrior. He was already engaged once, but it didn't last. Not sure why. Well, wait, what family was Niall from? I missed it. Traditional Grace. Awesome, thank you. Fantastic. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. Yeah. Alright, I can see the appeal. Oh my god, bold and angry. From the coast we have Dominica, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Ephraim Bizarre's estate. I mean, just look at her, she's gorgeous. Okay, and apparently she's got a silver tongue too. I'd marry Neil and I'm into women. Yeah, right? Neil looks pretty cool. No traditional Grace, no. Her interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. She's said to be led by her passions, living in the moment with no thought for reputation. Well, I like the sound of her. And finally we have the Marshes offering. Yvette, scion of the prestigious manager-made bloodline. A gloomy woman prone to sudden floods of tears naturally. The other barons despise her for showing such weakness. God damn it, you barons. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow, and nor is she actually. She walks with a limp ever since she shot herself in the shin trying to hit a ferret. Yeah, I feel emboldened by this. This marriage proposal. That guy 42, welcome and thank you for following. It's no, it's not between Neil and Yvette. It's the coastal candidate. We follow the pact. Where have you been, Tichu? Have you been following? Y'all, the pact says coastal candidate. I've made my decision. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but we are a Marcher King with the Northern Honor Guard with a coastal spouse. The Chain Pact has been fully reinstated by King Rudolf. Yes. Yes. No, the Union never existed. You should follow, did you? Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Go read the freaking rules, Dijui. There's plenty of resources on the Discord. So... Dijui? See you in 10 minutes. Arnie didn't say that. So, what did we say? what is next? The expedition returns and the crab bubble bursts. Let's take a look at the crab bubble, shall we? So congrats, Ephra, on getting someone into the royal family. If this king survives, it's gonna be one of your lineage. Bad news, Your Majesty, a new reef has been discovered, which is overflowing with millions of jewel crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically. How could this be? The entire kingdom will suffer financially, Your Majesty, with the exception of a few patricians. World Octopus, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you had a good time. Take care, have a great night, and I hope to see you next time. See ya. Curiously, Lady Patrician Marley, the very same patrician who first began the crab craze, recently sold all her crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash. Something must be done. You summoned your council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the patricians' benches. Haha. Bail out the failed businesses along the coast, let the coast suffer the full consequences of this crisis, or arrest Lady Patricia Marley and confiscate her ill-gotten gold. I think that the pact thing to do would be to bail out the failed businesses along the coast, but I don't think that the king would want to influence the vote. Like, since the coast kind of brought it on themselves, the king wouldn't want to push the agenda with a golden choice. But I think that aiding the region would be in the spirit of the Chain Pact, especially since the money that's been used is the treasury, and the treasury is doing pretty well. This is a situation where the treasury, the crown should definitely step in, I believe. So let's start the vote. Yeah, I think we should bail out the businesses. Yeah, I think we should. I love that. Trash. Vote A. So you're voting to vote A. That's great. Yeah, exactly. Still, right? Like, that's part of it too. Since half of the bailout is my money. I mean, that's true. All right, let's go. I was going to vote C. That was a very convincing argument, my lady. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Kane. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I really feel for your new head of the house, Kane. I read the lore. That poor person. Oh my god. After Kanea passed. Of course, Yami. Let's go. Thank you for voting along. What the pact demands. Not demands, but encourages. Your help is appreciated by the patricians, and the many ailing industries that are propped back up. Let us never speak of crabs again. We're lucky, that's great. That's good to hear, Northwind. That's good on you. So the expedition returns. Can exactly is the name. He's mostly silent during council. Afterwards, he cries in the closet. Each other. Yeah, right. That's the impression I had exactly. Yeah, Ethan, you actually did run the risk of dying earlier. So let's see, Your Majesty, most excellent news. The expedition that your predecessor, King Arnie, sent to Chur has finally returned, and they've brought back a herd of strange animals as gift. So they probably lost themselves or something? Wait, what? I don't think I've ever seen these. Animals? What kind? A cage is wheeled into the room. Inside is a four-legged animal with dark, scaly skin. Its snarling maw is lined with canines too long for its mouth. And from its back protrudes an array of pink crystalline spikes. This is just one of the creatures, Your Majesty. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some are much bigger and could be used as beasts of burden. It could be a gator, you're right. Think we can train this one as a guard dog. Well... undoubtedly. I'm sure he'd make a fierce deterrent for any would-be thieves or assassins. Perhaps we can train a whole pack? What other uses are there for the animals? The possibilities are endless. With selective breeding, I'm sure specialized war beasts, mounts, or even field hands are likely. How did the... oh my god. How did the crew get them across the sea? They used the horse stalls that you had installed, Your Majesty. You don't want to know what happened to the horses. We need a replacement for Edel, yeah. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to training them. The training program offers some mixed bags of results. Some of the beasts take well to domestication, aiding with mundane tasks wherever they're introduced. Others cause more than a few maimings before you decide to give it a rest. You'll never get your fancy pink guard dog, but at least the farmers have exotic plow animals. That's great. That's still great. I love this for us. Yeah, the one good thing Arnie ever did. Yeah, the kingdom is thriving for sure. In a dingy seaside tavern. They probably have been using these, I'm sure. Two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Good news, my friend. And Hesperus, of course, is scheming. Hesperus is, of course, scheming. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption. You just keep scheming. With sparse corruption. Nothing surprising here. Wallowing in corruption. Well, literally. This is great. What are you getting in return? Yeah, you are scheming in the corruption plot. Achievement unlocked. Oh, not much. A better seat in the council chamber. Access to the king's room when he's out. That sort of thing. But the important thing is that the king's staff are getting used to selling their principles to the highest bidder. This is a power duo, I agree. Wallowing in yourself. So what's next? Palace stuff are one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the king's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the king. If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the king as an incompetent fool and be much more open to our bribes. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. There you go. Yeah, why? Why? Should you? Should you really? I agree. I think we're gonna get anonymous voting here instead of monarch's vote, because that can help sometimes. It's been historically proved. Are we lagging again for some reason? The adventurer returns. Are we lagging? I see some people mentioning frogs. Well, let's take a look at the adventurers. Let's take a look at the adventurer and complete this line, if this is the last thing, I don't know. In the capital, the solar eclipse does little except make the day a little gray. But the north is a different story. So, in Europe, the solar eclipse does little except make the day a little gray, but the Americas are a different story. Your Greatness, our adventurer returned from the Shadow Portal. Some horror ensued, I assume. Hey, Vampaloth! Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid, Vampaloth, and for bringing your folks in. Peasants are watching you closely. Vampolo, Technologer, thank you so much for being here. I'm MrKaji, in case you don't know me. I pretty much stream King of the Castle and that's it. King of the Castle and King of the Castle related stuff, so if you like this game, stick around. You're joining episode 10 of the Chain Pact Dynasty, a recurring role-playing King of the Castle Dynasty that we've been playing for 2 months, and we'll be playing for 1 more month before starting a new one. How you doing? How was the stream? Welcome back, DJ. Techno-leaker. Some horror ensued, I assume. Yeah? No horrors. No horrors. That's great. Yeah, that's confirmed, Northwind. Exocore. Look at my character portrait. Of course, you are happy and nice and kind and quiet. I love this. Did you keep my money? Of course you kept your money. What do you mean? Lose money for what? With the amount we paid, there was no doubt of success. With 100 golds we paid. Oh, actually, with the goat we gave them, there was no doubt of success. From the crab event? I don't know. If somebody lost money, everybody lost money. You were timed out from chat, not from the game. He returned talking rubbish about beans of air, but he brought a whole pile of gold with him. The fairy tales are true. These beans are our friends. Our very rich friends. Holy moly. How rich is PJ now? 2,000 gold? So that was 1,500. Holy moly, okay. Time to marry to the beans of air. The only problem is my cowardly common folk. They say the portal's dangerous and scary and a blight from another world. Ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous. Well. He now has 2 goats, yeah. Was doing some achievement hunting in Undermine. The only thing common between our games is statues. There was some peasants being a thing. Oh, okay. I don't know the game. I don't know what it's about. So, I mean, if they're friendly, right? I'm going to say anonymous voting and let you vote so that if bad stuff happens, it's nobody's responsibility. I'll let them cook. Oh, no, I'm absolutely not gonna ruin that for you. Don't worry, Traditional Grace. I think we should explore it further. I really think we should explore it further. It sounds like a unique opportunity, to be quite honest. They've showed us they're friendly, so why not? This is close though. It's 12 to 11, so I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 13 to 11, 3, 2, 1, and 0. 13 of these, A wins. Order the northern peasants to explore further. The villagers are horrified, but there is no arguing with the council's decision. One explorer returns with no face, but with a newfound ability to play the harpsichord. Another is never seen again, and none of her family recalls her name. Still another returns with webbed feet, speaking only in foul limericks. This is pretty scary. Yeah, that is freaking terrifying. Oh my god. Others afraid of falling foul of the portal's powers flee to Ethan's estate for safety. I want to research them. God damn it, Hesper. Meanwhile, the chiefs whisper fantastical tales of what the adventurers saw within the portal. Superstition spreads further and further, with peasants fashioning charms of dried herbs and animal bones for protection. Quack, 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 quack. Not that kind of foul. Oh, you got some peasants, eh, Ethan? Well. Yeah, yeah, reap that one fate. Paul said you welcome back. Well, let's do the curse. Webbed feet sounds cool. Furnace Goofy the second. Hey, Goofy. I like the portrait because you look pleasant and nice, and you know, a non-war-like person, but still have a scar. So I like the contrast of that. Furnace Goofy's Holiday the second rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. Oh my God, everyone! We need to send Goofy's Holiday on a holiday. By the old gods, you look like you haven't slept for weeks. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. Perhaps you're ill. Or old. It was one of my peasants. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch. Y'all, I'm going to enforce this. We need to send Goofy's Holiday on a holiday. There's no other way to do this. This is what needs to happen. This is absolutely what needs to happen. Yeah, it's time for Goofy's Holiday. Let's go. I'm gonna give you money because I'm generous. I didn't even need to do that. Bold? Wait, are you telling me I've been cursed and I didn't know? What the fuck? Why would you not tell me before? Why would you wait until today to tell me that? Would love to give the holiday to the beaches of Alexandros. Get out of here. Wait, what? How's the vote going, by the way? In case you don't know, can we get the link posted in chat again? There is currently a vote in the Pact Revision Council for how to treat the independents. Abstaining is not an option, but okay. And it's currently a tie. Oh my God. A tie. It's currently tied. So yeah, you should definitely go to the Discord and vote in Pact Revision Council on what to do. Let's go. It's still pinned. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Oh yeah, you're right. Have the accursed Goofy's Holiday sent to the north to relax. Hey, that would be wonderful. A change of pace, some fresh air. Perfect. The gods are good. Be sure to bring plenty of coin. The holiday is a resounding success, with Goofy's Holiday the second and her entourage praising Dragon Pit's hospitality. The north soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health. Oh my God, Dragon Pit is so freaking rich. Alright. I appreciate that. Yami apparently was not a curse. That's great. Your wedding to Dominica is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend for a week and a day. The capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Dominica at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? Well, of course I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. Marrying Voldemort. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Dominica, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which she flatters you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Dominica, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. You danced so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? I'm gonna agree. You endure a long conversation in which Dominica seems determined to flatter you relentlessly and agree with everything you say, and I agree with everything she says. It's a great conversation. By night's end, you still don't know who Dominica really is. Her real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bedchambers, still strangers. Alright. That's great. Wait, what? Was also Dominica Castle's spouse? No idea. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the march of barons are poring over secrets and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by collar's string. The king didn't marry Yvette, but at least he married someone. But now he just needs to get on with finding an heir. Hey, the clock is ticking. The patricians have managed to erode the king's authority so much that palace officials are now freely taking bribes. I bloody well caught my servant with a new gold necklace just last week. Then we've got to keep up our efforts. King Rudolf isn't going anywhere on our watch. You gotta keep helping me, barons. Help me out. And then we have far to the north, where snow blankets the landscape and wolves howling the night. The chiefs plot to bring about the end of the world. Ephra, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a good time, and have a great night. Take care. Good luck for tomorrow. I hope to see you next time. Take care. Ragnarok. Praise Morgana. The initial talks with the Ice Giants are going so well that they've gifted us a new patch of fertile land in the northern valleys. Not that we need it. Chief Einzelar, hello. And Comrade Jello, the gods are good. With luck, this will be the foundation of an alliance strong enough to rock the world. Hey, the Ice Giants are formidable ally. I don't know why we got that accent. Tall as a building and leaves like tree trunks, and those southerners don't know how to fight them like we do. But first we must offer something the Giants desire. A whole kingdom's worth of pillage? Just what I was thinking. If we fill the kingdom with bountiful goods and plunder, the Giants won't be able to resist. For the next stage of the chief's scheme, they must raise other regions straight to a combined total of 12 or more in 2 seasons. Consider it done. Yeah, that's not looking great. Kingdom is going too well. Wandering Bard itching for a fight and a helping hand. Let me take a look at the help. What is a helping hand? Oh, Dominica, hi. Why you're panicking? Rudolf, I had something I wanted to ask of you. I don't think that's Sal. Oh yeah, that's Sally, yeah. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful jewelers guild back home in the coast. The current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council, eliminate some of the import duties on attaché jewels, perhaps? You want me to give the coast preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions just can't compete with us in the jewelry trade anyway. I'll assemble the council. Most excellent, I'll see you there. And we're going to be doing anonymous voting here. And let you vote. You can either reduce the import taxes on gemstones from attaché, you can ban the import of all attaché gemstones, or do nothing. Boom. Anonymous voting, so nobody's gonna know. Oh, you need the attaché. Right, I remember that. So you have a very clear interest here. Wow. Nobody's voting for... Okay, one person is voting for to do nothing. Y'all, I thought this would be... I imagined this to be the other way around. Wow. Alright. Looks like we're banning the import of gemstones. It's 7 to 10. I'm gonna be counting down from 5 here, so if you haven't voted, vote now. It's 8 to 10. It's still very close and can be tied. So counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright, it's a B. You know, I'm surprised how well this kingdom is doing. After what happened to the Robins, I thought it would go downhill, but it seems to be more than fine. So far, yeah, I'm surprised too. But we're always a couple steps from downfall. I see I've underestimated my enemies in the council. It's unfortunate. Banning attaché jewels has marked effect on the patricians' economy. Cheaper, lower quality stones are imported from Ashmead, but it's an arduous process. Number of nobles are seen clutching their old jewelry with increased paranoia as their value increases sharply. That might not be great. You Ashmead. Talking about Ashmead. Someone's itching for a fight here. Don't clash your pearls. Bomb viewer. Yeah, the Maskers Guild is not gonna like that. Your Majesty, we in the March have finished a complete reorganization of our new army. It truly is a powerful beast now. It's very lovely. Moreover, I was hoping the Crown might be willing to host some military exercises. The soldiers are restless. Ashmead is not Atesh. You want me to start a war? We just need a suitable campaign to whet our swords and spears. An unbloodied army isn't worth its salt, I say. Well, let's see what the council thinks. Instead of a costly war, Your Highness, we could establish mercenary companies that fight abroad and take a healthy cut of the profits. Or, if Your Majesty wishes to gain something more than gold, we should use our might as intended and make inroads into Tavolin, whose mere army will surely be no match. Well, that's true, we haven't touched Tavolin. Yeah, just think of the profits, right? So I don't think we deny them their exercises, so I'm gonna veto that. Actually, I just want to know what you think. There you go. It's just your vote. It's just your vote. It's just your vote. Profits. Yeah, some people I think don't want a war. Now the question is how many people do want a war? That's your vote, me. Alright, I think after this turn I'm gonna be taking a 3-minute break to use the restroom and grab some more water, because I'm kind of out of water. Let me drink the last bit of it. Alright. 12 to 8. 12 to 8. This is close but not enough, I think. I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, don't worry, Bastard. Alright, mercenary companies it is. You give royal assent to the creation of new mercenary companies owned by the Barons of the Marsh. These companies fight in Ashmead and other lands where wars are plentiful. Everyone's satisfied. The Barons get their exercise and you get a portion of the blood money. It's great. Let's take a look at the bard now. Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness. The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song you say about me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all but ready. I've saved my best work for you, my king. All I require is a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Teach them to love me, of course. I will do so, Your Highness, absolutely. Give me but a few weeks and everyone within the Crownlands will know of your benevolence. Pray I need but only a small payment of 500 gold for the time, a discounted rate for one as esteemed as yourself. Yeah. Of course we play quadruple. We have the blood money. Moonsang would like to point out Sally isn't one of ours. Oh, Your Majesty! The bard scurries out of the throne room without delay. The song has the desired effect, with everyone praising your good nature. Hell yeah. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. We're good. We're good. Alright. Yeah, pop off, Sally. Auction time. Let's do this. Starts in 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, no corruption anymore. Only sparse corruption. The exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising stability with A, lowering faith for the barons with B, raising faith for the chiefs with C, raising authority with D, raising trade for the patricians with E, and lowering stability with F. I would love to see E. I would love to see E. I would really love to see. But you know, that's my personal preference. Of course, it's unreasonable for me to expect anything. I'm just sharing my thoughts out loud. It would be great. 20 seconds left, by the way. It would be great if E passed. You know? But apparently only 10 gold has been put. Thank you, Exegor. I really appreciate it. 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Thank you, Exegor. I really appreciate the 10 gold you put in the Grand Bazaar. So, a prison, Electri, spending all his money, is passing, and Bomb Viewer raising stability, so nothing changes with the library. That's great. Thank you. Hey, Tycho! Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. Don't worry, don't worry. Best of luck with the studying. I hope that you can finish early so that you're free next time. Take care, Tycho. Thank you for being here. Alright. Yeah, nothing changed. An infestation of crawlers? Oh shit. Oh shit. Well. So we will... Don't worry, Marley, you were smuggling crabs. So I think that we're gonna do Air, Legends Rising, and then Crawlers. Yeah, bugs in the earth. I'm gonna leave you to look at this screen here and take a 3-minute break so I can use the restroom and grab some more water. Alright? Aren't crawlers land crabs? Is my question for you. Aren't they just land crabs? Huh? Alright. I'm gonna be running 3 minutes of ads and then be back. Gonna be using the restroom and getting some more water. See you in 3 minutes. So, taking a super short break, you grab a snack or a drink or a toilet or all three at the same time. And yeah, see you in 3 minutes, y'all. Ads incoming now. Well, welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around. That was really needed. Thank you for hanging out. Heel Boss, or Hail Boss. I don't know how to pronounce your name. You tell me which one is correct. Welcome and thank you for joining. You are a patrician. How you doing? Thank you, Yummy. You woke up Marley with the Elena lore. I had no doubt. So, oh right, I remember what we were doing now. I need to cough. Give me a second. All right. Do basses have heels? Do eels have bases? Let's go. Let's just disregard that, please. Your marriage to Dominica is not what you'd hoped. She seldom sleeps in your bed, and over breakfast you exchange only a few frosty words before she departs to a board meeting. Absolutely nothing, Marley. You got 1,000 gold. The last thing on your mind is procuring an heir, but the needs of the kingdom must prevail. Congrats are in order, blah blah blah. We'll have a child together, as the Chain Pact demands. Legends Rising. You're aware of the ice giants, I hope. Brutish creatures that live in the frozen wastes beyond our northern borders. In a time before time, they ruled the north and kept people as slaves. Right, Moonsong? The chiefs are willing to let bygones be bygones. They are forging an alliance with the giants to bring down your kingdom. They're all mad. Every one of them. My intelligence suggests that the chiefs have offered up the kingdom as plunder for the giants when the time comes. It's not often I say this, but the kingdom's strong economy is a problem. Even ice giants can sense such a lucrative opportunity. Can we take them in a fight? That's difficult to determine. Perhaps the Marshal could provide a more precise answer, but I would imagine no. We haven't fought the giants in centuries. Only the chiefs know how, and they aren't likely to tell us. The two of them combined would be a formidable foe for even the most well-equipped army. Wait, are we lagging? A little? God damn it, Twitch. What have I done to deserve this? Much frog. God damn it. Munson asked him very nicely for the Ultra Under to help fight the ice giants to defend the kingdom. I just heard lagging, so yeah, okay. We're definitely lagging. Astro Projectile, it's still early. I haven't started the vote since... No, don't vote. We are not voting yet, because I've seen that the stream is lagging, so... are we good? Hopefully. Are we good now? Are we good? We good? Doesn't look like we're good. Oh, good apparently. Good, we good? Okay, fantastic. Seems to be good again. Okay, thank God. Thank God. I hope Twitch fixes their shit soon. God damn it. Fantastic, thank you. Thank you for confirming. Good so far. Okay, great. So, I mean, we should build a Great Wall, right? And make them pay for it. I think it's the only option we have. Right? Right? Well, I'm gonna let you vote. I'm gonna let you vote. A foolproof plan, right? We should definitely build a wall. We should definitely build a wall. It's gonna have to be a very tall wall or a very thick wall. You know? Or a very steep wall. Or a very stinky wall. Or a very ugly wall, so they don't want to get close to it because it looks really ugly. You know? Look at the incredible strats. Or a very loud wall. You know? It can be a wall of sound. Huh? Hadn't thought of that, huh? Or a very unpleasant to the touch wall. So it's not too high, but as soon as they get to go to touch it, to climb up it, they're like, oh god, this is very uncomfortable. You know? Attack on Titan, yeah. Alright, looks like it's gonna be B, but I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Legacy, this is real coin. You can ask Howitzer and Morgrim how I got that coin. Also welcome. It's very real, yeah. A wall? I really don't think that's necessary. Such things are always torn down eventually. Perhaps they're right, but at least it will buy you some time. Work on the so-called Rudolf's wall begins right away. There's no time to waste. The chief's stat goal will not be valued until the end of next season. I'm glad I'm not competing then. Oh, it's going down pretty quickly. Don't worry. He has to pay us tribute, of course. Let's take a look at the crawlers here. I don't think if I have had this event, I probably had it like in my first or second ever time streaming this game a year ago, and then never again. No, I didn't mean the wall. No. Oh yeah, this is Sorcha. Your Highness, our mutual friend Baroness Pinky Monier has discovered a nest of crawlers on a new tract of marsher farmland. Naturally, we chiefs recommended that she fill the tunnels immediately, lest they spread to other regions and endanger our crop, but Pinky Monier refuses to do so. Commoners have gone missing, my liege. These crawlers are much more dangerous than they appear. Legends speak of crawlers living in great cities beneath the soil, thinking the weak to be consumed. We should leave the land to them. They're not to be trifled with. Okay, this is ominous. Tubalton, or Tubalton. How do I pronounce the name? Is it Tubalton? Tubalton? Tubalton. Welcome, hi, and thank you for joining. How you doing? You are a patrician. You are indeed a patrician. You are the only non-shiny patrician. Shame on you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I hope you're well. Wait, what? Sorcha fought the crawlers? Or Momo fought the crawlers? That's great in any case. Marshall, tell me more about these crawlers. Just kidding, Tubalton. Is it Tubalton? Am I saying it correctly? Oh, Momo fought the crawlers. That's insane. That's really cool. Horrible cow-sized worms that live under the earth with tiny clacking legs like centipedes. They're rare but formidable foes. They turn up unpredictably and attack whatever they find before retreating back into the earth. Nothing that well-organized troops can handle, I'm sure. Okay. Moment for the crawlers. My head cannon for why did the chiefs come into the game with three trade and farming. Oh, that's cool. Well, let's assemble the council. Thank you, Your Greatness. So, This is not good. This is not good. Well, I'm gonna set anonymous voting and let you vote here. And let you vote. King strongly asks for the council's agenda and idea here. This looks like a situation that is a problem that is so important that it definitely needs the opinion of the whole council to be solved. Is the Bogger the name of the crawlers? All right, we're gonna be investigating. It seems like. Yeah, adventurous, not great. Not great for them. Hey, would you mind going to risk your life in this place? Yeah, thank you. I gotta give you a goat. All right, see it is. Oh, I didn't know that, Morgrim. Thank you. Bogger. Huh. Very well. Who will we send on this most unfortunate mission? Oh god, no, I get to choose. No, I didn't want to. Or no. I mean, I got money, I'm gonna pay. It worked before, I'm gonna do the same. We won't let you down, Your Majesty. This is just the sort of thing we handle. I hope so. Bid them farewell. 60%. Oh my god, we are lucky. We are lucky. You hear word that the adventurers make it inside the tunnels at least, but you won't hear from them again until they make it out. If they make it out. Wait, there's a chance that they didn't make it in? What? As you wait, more and more peasants go missing down the mysterious tunnels. They can trip? Alright. Well, that's not ominous at all. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Birds are singing, the market's in full swing. Do you hear that on the wind? You can make out the laughter of children playing a game. Ah, yes, a delight. Wrong, it's horrible! The kingdom is totally serene, and our plans are in ruins. I am the villain in this dynasty, didn't you know? The king's advisors are happy with this rule, but we can't buy their loyalty yet. Believe me, I've tried. Too sparse, yes. Patricia's gotta lower that stability. Or run straight into the crawler. Oh, okay. Into the crawler grill into the palace watch. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool stuff. Well, I'm gonna give you all money. Because why not? Why the hell not? I want you to be my friends. I mean, truthfully speaking, His Majesty has been an excellent king so far. No reason to truly stand against him. Eh. Yeah. Take care of yourself, Marley. Don't worry. Oh no. I actually asked for it. Lyrics from Morgrim. Are you ready to be a real villain on the Chain Pact Dynasty? The crabs shuddered. The pirates gasped. The Oathbreakers gulped. Yes, Hesperus, they said. Oh, that's your head cannon. Okay. Makes sense. Mercenary income, undercutting, and back from the tunnels. Let's start with this one. Bomb viewer, hello. Your Majesty, I have good news. Those mercenary companies that we let loose into the wild, they're still returning profits. What a wonderful investment. What happens now? I came here to give you a share, of course. Please take it. The question remains, my liege, whether or not we call it quits. Why would we do that? We sent them to Ashmead in order to blot them. They've more than proven themselves. We could bring them home and have them train out our military with their expertise. Or we can put them back to work with the expectation of future profits. Oh, wait, what's that? Legacy, thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you're having a good time. I think we should maintain them, right? 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 I mean, I'm going to say gold on gold. Gold on gold. I'm gonna put gold on gold. Send them back to crush those bugs? We may not need it. You know, if I thought of that, but if we had done the other event first and it had become apparent that we needed military, I would have absolutely recalled them. But you know, as things stand, may as well follow, since the series of rain has so much cashed us around. Well, I'm glad you like gold. I'm glad you like money. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, we're gonna be playing this dynasty for about a month, for one more month, and then start a new one. We usually have one of these long-standing RP campaigns that we play for about 3 months at a time. So, and then we reset so new people can have an even ground. You know, we level the ground. I'm sure the crawlers are nothing serious. Yeah, me too. So vote A to get some free money. I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Boom. Maintain the mercenary companies as they are. Shit. Unfortunately, not all mercenary companies obey their summons. Many are now living well from the gold they've earned, thinking they'd be better off on their own. Your letters go unanswered. Eventually it's clear they no longer answer to you or the barons, nor will they be sending you any more profits. They're independentists now. The assholes. See what you did, you independentists? That's why we should... God damn it. God damn it. Undercutting. Storm. You might have the most magnificent beard. Oh my god. Yeah, they're like teenagers that are starting to earn some cash and decide to move out, you know? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for those of you who are new, I basically only stream King of the Castle and King of the Castle related stuff. I have 2 guaranteed stream days currently, which are Wednesday and Fridays. On Wednesdays we do this, so it's a recurring roleplay dynasty that focuses on RP and lore building and world building. You can take a look at Discord and you're gonna see that there's a sea of lore in there. And we play these for 3 months at a time, and then we start a new one, so that new people can join and you know, start on even ground. Tobalton, thank you so much for the follow. On Fridays, for the past few weeks actually, we used to play King of the Castle. Now I have started a new project. We're doing a playtest. Exclamation mark playtest should give some info on that. We started doing a playtest where basically I'm taking rules from a sandbox tabletop RPG, and I'm using them, mixing them up with some King of the Castle lore to make a sort of grand strategy grand strategy game that you play as the viewers, with each player controlling a faction. In the current playtest, we have six viewers, 6 players. Each of them controls a faction. We're playing on Chur. We have a map of Chur that the community drew. And basically they're playing against each other. They send me orders every week on Discord. And then we resolve them on stream, on a spreadsheet and on the map. And it's a mix of tabletop RPGs, grand strategy games, and the board game Diplomacy, if you know what it is. So there's a lot of hidden diplomacy and backstabbing. And yeah, we've been playtesting that for a few weeks, and I intend to keep playtesting that on Fridays, and eventually widening it basically to the whole community so that everybody can play. So those are the 2 main things that we do. And then on Mondays, when I can stream, I cannot always stream on Monday. But when I can stream, I usually do one-shots, most often with mods. To King of the Castle, we have a few community mods that we like to mess around with. Like, one of the most popular is the 5-region mod, where we play games with all 5 regions at the same time, and a bunch of other stuff. So, we do a lot of cool stuff around here, I think. And this should work. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a bit more info on what I was saying. Alright, so yeah, if you're new and you like any of what I said, consider dropping a follow, and most importantly, joining our Discord, because there is a lot going on there. And I hope to see you again next time. So, Storm, I really love your beard. I wanted to speak to you today about a delicate matter, Your Most August Majesty. It concerns the arms trade. You might have to explain a bit further. Well, we all know the Baron's military is their pride and joy, but it's not just the troops which are well made, but the weapons too. Martian swords and pikes are sold as far away as Valamir. And the chiefs, well, they always need new weapons. With all those axe-throwing competitions, it's a wonder they're not fighting with sticks and stones most days. Yeah, when did this happen, Northwind? Traditionally, patricians have facilitated this trade, making sure that a fair deal was reached on both sides. Yet now the chiefs buy from the barons directly. They're cutting us out of the deal. You can't let them get away with it. That's despicable. Indeed, then you will call the council together to deal with this? What if I just paid to forget this? What do you think? King Robin V. Okay. Yeah, right. What if I just pay you to forget this? That would offset our losses. You dig out some funds from the treasury so that the patricians don't feel so hard done by, but at least then taking it to a vote and potentially angering the other regions. In a few weeks' time, I mean, this is kind of respecting the pact, everybody's happy. In a few weeks' time, the patricians have forgotten about the arms trade, while the other regions are happy to continue unhindered. Money truly does make the world go round. Yeah, see? Like, patricians have forgotten about it, the other regions are happy to continue unhindered. This was actually a much smoother solution and much more adherent to the Chain Pact, if you think about it. Everybody's getting more money. Cool defiance. Yeah, money. It is money indeed. Oh god, the crawlers, I forgot. Your Majesty, the adventurers that you sent to investigate the crawler tunnels have returned. The crawlers have a vast network of tunnels, Your Highness, and they have some sort of queen, a huge creature that controls them all. We should strike at this queen, destroy her, and deal with this menace once and for all. I trust Sorcha. Sorcha's family defeated these creatures once, so I trust you. What pronouns does Sorcha use? No, you must take care, Your Majesty. If you enrage the queen, only ruin will follow. Surely there is another way. Yeah, we can send an assassin, right? Sure, okay, thank you. Yeah, I trust her. I trust Sorcha. So I say let's send an assassin. Right? Let's send a freaking assassin. Let's do it. Burning oil does not sound like a great idea, in my opinion. Oh, you're right, Steel. You're right, Steel. No, you're still an independent. No. I mean, if you want to send some info, we're gonna be more than happy to take it. We're not gonna give anything back in return, but it's paying off indeed. Yes, it is paying off. Also, hi, I haven't seen yours. Exactly what Northwind is saying. If you plan to flood the tunnels, you'd have to get every tunnel. Like, if you leave some of them alive, that's gonna be a big problem. Alright, assassin it is. 15, let's go. Vindication! You dispatch a grizzled assassin into those terrible tunnels. Jesus, only a 30%? I didn't think there would be a roll. I didn't think there would be a roll there. Then you wait nervously for news. Northwind. Sorcha. I think the kingdom is fucked. I got bad news. I think the kingdom is absolutely fucked, everyone. Got bad news. Back in the north, Chief Ansler is hosting yet another feast at their clan hall. Meat has been passed around in good measure and some chiefs are dancing on the tables. That can only mean two things, really good news or really bad news. That might be the case, Northwind, yes. I think it's good grid design. I mean, I think it's good design, for real. Because it makes it a bit more unpredictable. I have no idea, Astra Projectile. Carmagello, pass me a drink. You all out? I'm drinking until my ancestors fill it. Were those ice giants I saw on my way through our lands? Have we really done it? Your eyes don't deceive you, lad. They'll be marching with us come tomorrow. And by Grahala's beard, did they come in force? We must have really impressed them with our reports of the kingdom's bounty. The gods are good, but what happens after the ice giants march? Acts of my ancestors, I hadn't thought about that. Someone fetch me another drink, then assemble the other chiefs. Quickly, damn you! Chiefs of the North, this is the most important vote in the game right now. So... vote. What do you want to do? Do you want to let the ice giants fight alone? And swoop into the kingdom's rescue, trying to lower authority? Or do you want to march with the giants and devastate the kingdom, trying to lower stability? It's actually pretty much the same thing, I think. I don't know. Chiefs, what do you want to do? We might have to sacrifice the king to save the kingdom? We'll see. I feel you wouldn't want to collaborate with the giants. Yeah, right. It doesn't feel, based on what I know of my chiefs, it doesn't really feel like it. It's finally coming to bite us in the ass. Yes, and the crawlers too, right? Let's look like the heroes this time. Sounds like a good plan. Alright, it looks like it's gonna be A. What would happen if I supported the independence? There's a vote on Discord right now. So you can vote. You can just vote for it. Alright. Devious, brilliantly so. Why? It's almost dishonorable. Not necessarily. Don't get too excited. The king must be too weak to mount a response. If all the regions unite, the giants could be thrown back into the north with ease. Yeah, we tend not to do that kind of talk legacy until the game is over. Like, we keep comments like that and the GG until the book scene. Like, not even the event. We wait until the book scene to discuss that kind of stuff. Oh gods, can't someone enjoy their drink without being warned about consequences or plans for 5 minutes? For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 2 or less. Alright. I think I like this combination. I'm gonna stick to it. A popular priest. Plot uncovered. Wait. No crawlers. We're good. What would happen if I support their decision to not pay tribute? You mean what would happen to them or to you? That's exactly what you're hearing, Darth and Doom. Yes. To you, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's not a trick. It's a vote. It's an actual vote. Yeah, maybe we're good, right? I'm sure nothing bad will come of it. So... the Archbishop's request. Let's start with the plot uncovered. I've held him off as long as I can, Your Majesty, but Lord Patricia no act insists on an audience. Apparently concerns the end of the world. Though probably I think he's gone off the deep end. Oh god. Oh god. With not much time, Your Serene Highness, let me present to you my grand theory. What I call the road to Toad Town. No act. That sounds like a lovely name for a novel. You know? Yeah, this is where the frogs come from, yeah. In character, Rudolf, I think, would say no. I think so too. I think so too. Yeah, I think Rudolf would just throw them out. Yeah, remove this confused person. Aha! Of course you persecute me. This fits right into my model. The rod goes all the way to the top. Before he can continue in the palace watch, yank him away with enthusiasm. Surprisingly, the rest of the patricians barely react to the arrest, instead looking quite relieved. Yeah, you were the frog conspiracy theory. Yeah, that was great, Vaspier. Yeah, the king is a toad, apparently. There you go. Let's do the Archbishop's request now. Your Majesty, I wish to speak with you about the situation in the north. Too long have the northerners been allowed to worship their heathens' three gods, in brazen defiance of the ninth god. Allow me to send some of our best missionaries to the north. It's for the good of the realm. I gotta bring it to the council. And I'm just gonna do anonymous voting and let you vote. Because this is important and the council should decide. Say what you will about Arnie, but during his rule, that patrician wouldn't have even gotten to the door. That's true. Rudolf may or may not be a toad, I cannot confirm nor deny. Wow, 7 to 6. This is a split? No fucking way. No fucking way. 10 to 8, 11 to 8. We're sending missionaries to the north? 12 to 8? Oh my god. 12 to 8, we are sending missionaries to the north. No fucking way. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 12 to 9, 2, 1, and 0. Oh my god, we're sending priests to the north. This is erasure of our culture. We won't forget this, you rabid pack of tyrants. The mission goes ahead despite protests from the chiefs. The results are less than promising. After being run out of more than a dozen towns in the north, the missionaries head back to the capital with their tails between their legs. Still, the Archbishop hopes that their preaching might have laid the groundwork for future attempts. Yeah, I'm sure the chiefs won't mind, right? 3 defiance for 1 faith, not a great transaction there. Now, what is this event? I would not normally interfere with the Archbishop's dealings, Your Majesty, but I'm a bit concerned about his popularity in the March at the moment. Why should I care about such things? Your authority has been slipping recently, I'm afraid to say. It is only natural that the people turn to alternative leaders. In this case, that's the Archbishop. Perhaps the other nobles could be convinced to help? I'm sure a few of them are jealous of the attention the Archbishop lavishes on the barons. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, B is cool. B is cool. B is very smart. And it's also very pact-like, if you think about it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this event is cool. I would say let me give you money to convince the Archbishop to visit your regions too. Let's do a timeshare. Because nothing goes wrong whenever there's a timeshare, right? Honest Weed, welcome back and thank you for joining. How you doing? Yeah, let's do a timeshare on B. Instead of timesharing the axe, let's timeshare the Archbishop though. See? The kingdom changes, the lineage changes, rules change. But one thing does not change. People like money. People like money. Ah. Doing good, just wrapping up work. Awesome. Awesome. Glad you can relax a little. I'm doing great. I'm a little tired, but I'm absolutely great. I'm in an awesome mood. Got my exam done. Week is doing great. Y'all are amazing. I'm happy. Alright. Vote B to get some free money. I gotta be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Bada boom. There you go. That's technically true, but this is more pact-like, right? Because it relies on the collaboration of all regions. The Archbishop takes some time out of his busy schedule to visit the other regions. His influence in the march diminishes in favor of your own. How dare you order Archie around? I think this is the only decisive thing that Rudolf has done so far. If you think about it. DL Dragon, welcome back! The barons are gathered in an empty council hall late at night. A new report from one of their spies has just come in. Great God, the chiefs have forged an alliance with the Ice Giants. They're going to lay waste to the kingdom and seize the throne by force. Is it too late to stop them? To my knowledge, the alliance has already been struck, and the king still has yet to produce an heir. Perhaps it's worth changing tact? If it's too late for King Rudolf, we might want to get out while we can. Our only other option right now is to retake the throne by force, if we think that Rudolf is too weak to hold it. But it's an all-or-nothing play. If we rebel now, all our goodwill is gone, not to mention a few of our heads if we lose. We'll be back to square one. Oh wow, barons, you get a vote here. You can support me and help me out. Or, you can get some defiance. No here. Barons of the Marsh, what do you want to do? Yeah, 100% that, Darth Doom. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. For loyalists, it would definitely be to raise authority. Wait, are we actually not? Oh, it's still spring. Okay. Okay. You're becoming. You're staying loyal and staying traitors. That's great. This is perfect. Like this makes a lot of sense. Is it too late to stop them? But still spawns the event. The previous hypothesis was that if that dialogue was stripped, you wouldn't see it. Oh, okay. Cool. We found confirmation of something then. Let's go. Support the king with a propaganda campaign. Huzzah! This should help Rudolf keep a good grip on the peasantry, but we can't do it all for him. Barons must continue to aid the king, blah blah blah. Countering other people's schemes. Jesus, that's... Yeah, of course you're staying traitorous. Your heir! Oh no. Oh no. Well, let's do the guest first. Council has ended early for the day, and you're off to visit your wife Dominica for a catch-up. But as you put your hand on the door handle to your chambers, you hear giggling coming from inside. Well. Rudolf! The king! I mean, your greatness! Yeah, this is the worst thing. How could you? Now, this better not be what I think it is. That's when you recognize the second person in the room, Eric, a chief of the North. He's renowned for being a heartbreaker, and you've crossed paths many times around the palace. That's a good question, Margrim. I can see you two have a few things to talk about. He slips out of the room, leaving you and Dominica to stare each other down. Somehow I'm not surprised. You know how these things are, it's hard for people to keep their hands off me, and we all need a bit of relaxation every now and again, no? Whatever, spare me the excuses. Excuses, my darling, it's simply the truth. Don't tell me you haven't considered having a bit of fun on the side too. I think you should meet Eric properly, then you'll see for yourself what fun he is. He's got a good head for business, funnily enough. We met at the Merchants Guild meeting. He runs their own fur company. He runs their own fur trading company in the north. Not a chance. You have to stop seeing him. Sorry, but you can't dictate my personal life like that. I enjoy spending time with him. I'm not going to stop. Yeah, I have no idea, King Israel. Yeah, I don't think the fact that you like a woman lover would have been different. Yeah, exactly, Kane. It is the first time. This isn't the end of this. If you say so, your esteemed highness. Please excuse me, I'll be going over some ledgers if you need me. Dominica picks up a few of her discarded overclothes and swiftly exits the room, leaving you alone with your thoughts. I won't let them get away with this. Silently you plan your revenge, but on whom? Not only that, Darth Vanoom, there's also magic. Ooh. On whom? They're gonna be making a telenovela about this. I think so, yeah. Yeah, why not both is my thought. Was my same exact thought. I would, like, if there was a third button saying both, I would have clicked it instantly. Yeah, I think Dominica. They're both trans and use magic. Yeah, I think the wife. Yes, she'll rue the day she was unfaithful to you. You immediately get to work on enacting your revenge. I mean, it has to be the wife, right? This is the highest, one of the highest offenses in the freaking Chain Pact Dynasty world. Oh. If I could make her a jester, that would be so good. So, your heir... There you go, we got an heir. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. I present to you Eric the Second, Rudolf the Second. And there's no way to know, Vaspir. We have to assume so. Yeah. Gonna be my child. Your August Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your child? What is their name? Yami. Rudolf II, thank you. Most excellent, Your August Majesty. I'm sure little Rudolf II will grow up to be a chief of the old block. Technically, if you think about it, this would probably be my child, though, since this has come up now. Like, we could just assume that Eric came in after. You know, actually, this is a great point if you think about it. Because, like, it would make a lot of sense for Dominica to wait, to hold off from having lovers until she got pregnant, right? Because then that takes away a big risk of having lovers. Yeah, exactly. Technically not broken. Yummy everything. She needed a pregnancy or her hormones? Might be, right? And also it's like... Yeah. Yeah, there's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing. Like, the official... Officially, this is my child, but... The crawler problem. Now let's see how we get fucked. It's been many months since we sent the assassin after the crawler queen, but nothing has changed. We must assume they have failed in act before this menace spreads. Peasants disappear in sinkholes, swallow villages whole, while Pinky Monia hides in her castle and does nothing. Belligerent fool. I imagine their retaliation if we anger them directly. I would rather abandon my estate. Astra Projectile, thanks so much for being here. I hope you had a good time. Take care, and have a great night. I'll see you around next time. Bye. So, Pay Baron, Battle Candidate, host Baroness Pinky Monia abandons the area. Gather the chiefs to fight this menace on the open fields. Evacuate everyone from the area, including the peasants. Do nothing and see if the crawlers retreat on their own. I'm gonna set anonymous voting and let you vote here. Yeah, if you want to offer information, you're free to do it. Go ahead. March to war, crush them with our golems. I shall lead my forces in a headlong charge. Wow, you're brave. You're brave, Can. Wow. Good stuff. This is closer than I thought, to be honest. 5 to 7, so you should definitely get to voting right now. 5 to 8. So a bunch of people, votes are concentrating on paying the barons to paying Canada to host Pinky Monia or attacking. Oh, okay, it looks like we're attacking. Oh, okay. 6 to 11. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. 6 to 13 in the end. If a baron is scared to fight, then we should not fight. I mean, that's a great point if you think about it, right? Because Pinky Monia is scared to fight. We'll see. It's a success! A bloody battle ensues. The relentless crawlers inflict great casualties on the northern forces. The creatures are terrifyingly organized and completely ruthless. Still, you push them back into the holes whence they came! Holy shit! Celebrations break out across the march. Oh my god! Wow! Wow! 10 stability. Holy shit. Holy shit. 10 stability and 10 faith in the march. I did not expect that. I wasn't expecting that at all. Wow. But at least the threat is gone. MJ Hart, hello and welcome, and thank you for joining. You are Baron. There you go. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, that was great. Good job, Chiefs. Good job. This isn't over? Nah, we're good. Auction time. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the billing you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising military for the barons with A, lowering trade for the barons with B, raising faith for the chiefs with C, lowering authority with D, raising trade for the patricians with E, lowering stability with F. I would love to see A, C, or E, of course. A, C, or E would be amazing. A, C, or E. And I'm gonna be letting you know when there's 20 seconds left here, alright? 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left in now. Doing well, hope you're doing great. Glad to hear you're doing well, MJ. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. 10 seconds left. I succeeded at a university exam on Monday that I had previously failed, so I'm doing great. And this week is going well. 1 second left. And I'm having a great time, as always, playing the Dynasty. So yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Congrats. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Glad to have you with us tonight. So y'all, what happened here? Lowering stability and authority. I see the scheming people. Good job, PJ. Using all his money to lower to get a theater, and Pinky Monier using all her money to get a prison. I see. We saved your butt there. What? Why is that? Is that how you reward us? God damn it. Yeah, 6-9. That's really nice. So first things first, we do the ambition, and then we do the others. We always do this ambition first and the other ambitions last. Oh, you sniped! Good job! At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the architect of a new golden age. How do you lose 4,000 gold from the treasury? We spent it. You've succeeded on that front. The kingdom has never been more prosperous. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your noble scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's an ancient lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that any king who recovers it will rule over a golden age. My advice, on the other hand, would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of our own, but the Chancellor has other ideas. We're gonna get the Scepter. That's not even a question. We're gonna get the Scepter. Adventurers aren't cheap. Your priority is to raise kingdoms around faith and trade. Boom, there you go. Delicate matter? It cannot be more delicate than an unfaithful spouse. But yeah, let's go. Yeah, there you go. As usual, Dominica has spent the day in her office, as far away from you as the palace walls allow. But after you eaten your separate dinners, she strolls in wearing an obviously fake smile. I think we should do the revenge first. Sorry, I didn't see that. Hey, easy with words, Yami. I've endured this so-called marriage as long as I could bear, but I simply can't do it anymore. Oh, no. We're gonna convince her not to divorce us. And then... Or we're gonna divorce her and then make her pay. Your August Majesty, it's time we part ways. I want a divorce. Yeah, definitely Arthur Doom. I agree. Divorce might cause the revenge event to cancel out. Do we have confirmation on this? You can't divorce per the pact? I mean, if there's cheating, maybe yes. We'll have a confirmation on it in one event. Oh no, I'm not gonna gaslight her. Nope. What is the pact's view on this situation? I think I have I have an heir, and I'm good. So I think I can actually divorce her. You know? I strongly suspect that divorce is banned under the pact, but beheading your treasonous spouse is not. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Thank the ninth. Now, but I'm very tempted to say thank the ninth. Now we can stop pretending, you know. Rudolf would go with this. Why? You really don't know? This comes as a complete surprise? Every time we talk, it ends the same way, with you stamping down everything I wish for. This was never going to work. It's over now for good or real. I called the Archbishop to witness the divorce ceremony. Cannibal frogs? Yes, well, good evening, Your Majesty. I know this is awkward, but I'll ensure it all goes as smoothly as possible. Rudolf is a mess. Archbishop, you surely can't support this. Your Majesty, I care about the kingdom. And the Queen Consort Dominica was very convincing that the kingdom is better without her married to you. Alright, let's get this done. Your esteemed highness? I'm so torn on this. What do you say? What do nobles say? Or divorce you? What do you say? Type your answer only once. Type your answer only once. Uno reverse, what will the nobles say? Which one do you think? So, Sweetie's saying B, B, C, B, B. B, C. I see a bunch of B's. What do my traits say? To ask you. So, there you go. That's exactly... I'm following my traits right now. He cares about the pact. This directly affects the pact and could get the king deposed. That's true, yeah. That's true. So you would go with, like, that means that you wouldn't be divorcing, right? I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we can't divorce. What will the nobles say? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You had your chance, Rudolf. What more is there to say? Is there anything that would change your mind? Or... Oh, shit. I don't know what this entails, like separating quietly. I don't know what this entails. Oh my god, this event has never been more tense. Why is this a thing in the pact? That people betray each other, you mean? Yeah. Good question. Yeah, I think so too, Yami. Yeah. For a second, Dominica looks thoughtful. Let me carry on with whatever I want. I don't want any restrictions on my freedom. Oof. Rudolf. Let me reread my traits here. Yeah, this is an option. Oh, it definitely is, yes. Yeah, I think we do. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like the council should theoretically have my back in the revenge arc. Yeah. No, but I agree. Like, yeah, we can make that happen. Dominica goes along with your plan. Soon she has a string of lovers visiting at all hours. See, that's perfect. People gossip, of course, but it's better than having a public divorce, even if you keep finding unfamiliar clothes scattered around the palace. You and Dominica have dinner together a few times a week, and she even gives you the occasional smile. The situation has helped you bond. For now. And now it's our turn. True to her word, your wife Dominica has continued to meet with the homewrecker Chief Eric and shows little remorse for it. The question is, what revenge do you have in store for her? Seduce Eric yourself. Go public and let the council decide. Oh my god, this is perfect! This is fucking perfect. This is fucking perfect. Go public and let the council decide. No, I'm gonna let the council decide. If Dominica is so brazen, you'll make sure everyone knows about it. The council can decide what to do with her. You order your spy master to collect evidence in the coming weeks. D is absolutely perfect. D is absolutely perfect. And I'm gonna give you some more money, because why the heck not? Why the hell not? So, my friends. Let's solve this. Your spy master has been hard at work collecting evidence of your wife's infidelity. This is the easiest job of the spy master's life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as a Chain Pact Dynasty background lore says, as a consequence of the Pact's influence on the kingdom's cultural habits, marital loyalty is valued very highly. Having a treasonous spouse is one of the worst offenses someone can suffer. Your wife's infidelity, which you're now ready to present to the council. Yeah, this is perfect. These are serious accusations, Queen Consort. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Dominica stares directly at you, a look of utter contempt on her face. Surely we can sort something out, my good? There's no need to be hasty about this. It's only misunderstanding, I'm sure. We shall see about that, I suppose. Oh wow, the king is actually speaking. I've never seen the king speak without me having to select an option. That's cool. So, Queen Consort Dominica's family shall be forced to pay for emotional damages. Confine Queen Consort to her quarters and arrest Chief Eric? Execute Chief Eric for his corruption of the Queen Consort? The Queen Consort will not be punished? Y'all. It's B, right? It's fucking B. I think she needs to be punished too. Oh, actually... It's B or C, yeah, that's true. Exactly, like, this C punishes Chief Eric, but not all the other lovers. B sends a sign to all the other lovers and confines the Queen Consort. Yeah, I'm going to veto D on this. It's B or C. My dear council, you know what the right choice here is. I trust your judgment. I wish that too, Dragonfit. I think it's B or C. Like, I think it's very close. It depends on what kind of message the council wants to send. Everyone will stay far the fuck away from the Queen Consort. Yep. Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be B. We punish both. Alright. Let's go. Oh, sweet revenge! Chief Eric is brought to you in chains, sneering, while Dominica is locked in the highest room of the tallest tower of your keep. So she's arrested too, basically. Yeah, she's lucky, I agree. Sweet revenge. Oh god, what? John Prine. That's a famous song. Look it up. Couldn't handle it, and no hair for her because she's bald. She cannot Rapunzel her way out of this. A righteous noble. Couldn't handle your own jealousy, could you? Couldn't bear the fact that your wife preferred the company of a lowly chief? You have him hauled away immediately. That's one problem dealt with, even if you won't be on good terms with your wife for a while. Yeah, after hearing that, I agree, Darth Van Doom. I think he'll just be found dead of poisoning or something. You know? Steel poisoning in the heart. If you know what I mean. We love the Chain Pact, the good old bastion of peace and unity. We regret to inform you that the Chain Pact values revenge over reconciliation and takes pride in that fact. Ah, yes, freedom. Oh, yes, the newspapers would have gone crazy. What poisoning? Steel poisoning, exactly, you're poisoning. Yeah, precisely, Darth Noom. That's exactly what I meant, yes. Poor Rudolf II mother locked away in the highest tower. Rumors is the son of a seducer chief who was imprisoned. God, if the monarch wins this, can you imagine how Rudolf II is gonna grow up? They're gonna be so fucked up. They're gonna be so fucked up. Oh god. Hey, DL Dragon. Damn, you're cute. Ew. Comes to you bearing a covered tray. She uncovers it with a flourish. Brutal folding there for sure. A local chef has set up a stall selling his special pickled herring outside our new theater. Everyone's flocking to try it. Your greatness, would you care to try some? Of course, absolutely. The herring is so pungent that you lose consciousness for 3 minutes. Well, that's a very good one. Very tall, Northwind. Very tall. No, Rudolf II is not going to be locked in the tower, no. When you regain your senses, you find DL Dragon watching you expectantly. Delicious? The gods are good, I'm delighted you enjoyed. Trays of pickled herring are carted out and served to the assembled nobles. Many are enthusiastic, but Baroness Simply Voltage shakes her head in disgust. Just like the old hack used to make. Rudolf II is going to have to marry into the chiefs? Yeah, why? What about it? Rudolf II would be raised either by Rudolf himself or one of the advisors. Then with Dominica for... Yeah, definitely only Rudolf. Yeah. It's so pungent that Dominica can smell it. Just the weakness. Alright, let's go. Oh, because his father may have... Yeah, I mean, we'll see, we'll see. Let's first finish this game, and then we'll talk about what happens next time. Dreadful! How can you bring this to us? It tastes like urine! How dare you! You insult the pride of the chiefs! Your Highness, please have this dreadful stuff taken away at once. I mean, it's actually pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna give you money to hire the original chef to work in the palace, because I freaking love this shit. Boom, there you go. Give me that. Get that money. And give me that chef. I love the herrings. I hope they're not red. Ah. Oh god, my neck is hurting. Ah, what's happening? Oh my god. Alright. Vote B to get some free money here. I gotta count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. No, the king has just decided that he's going to experience life, you know? To its fullest. I'm confused by the chief chef. Alright. This nervous chef makes his way from the theater to become an official member of the palace staff. You throw banquet after banquet and nobles hurry to attend. You're served pickled herrings at breakfast, lunch, afternoon, dinner, supper, and even the occasional midnight snack. The Northern Theater becomes a culinary landmark with chiefs, chefs, and critics making pilgrimages to visit. That's great. Your wife, who cares about her? Never mind about her. More. And ambition time. Yeah, don't imagine his breath. Precisely, Pinky Money. This is imparting and living life without having to worry about Dominica. Yeah. No, that's actually her portrait. She's not let out of the tower. Yeah, we only send her anchovies or whatever they are. Exactly. She hates them, we send them more. Oh, he's absolutely doing it to spite the wife. Your Majesty, I have the most exciting news. Our hired adventurers have discovered an ancient manuscript hidden deep beneath the mountains. It speaks of the Scepter of Sages, and it was written by Queen Alma herself. So strumming. Worried about what would happen to the kingdom after she died, she hid the Scepter of Sages so her enemies couldn't find it. Good work, treasurer. It's in a warren of caves within the Black-Wheeled Forest, Your Majesty. Near to the capital. It's been under our noses this whole time. Welcome back to Balton. I've taken the liberty of sending out more adventurers. They'll clear the area and get inside. Excellent, send them on their way. As you wish, Your Majesty. As soon as the adventurers return, the treasurer comes to tell you the news. Oh my god, this is perfect. But Kane, that is now canon. Have they found anything? 90% chance? Please, game, come on. Yes! Okay. First one is gone, 90%. The easy one. Phew. No XCOM this time. Yeah, exactly. Most delightful news, Your Majesty. The adventurers have found a golden door beneath the forest, which matches the description in Queen Alma's manuscript. So we have the scepter? The scepter should be hidden within. But the Scepter of Sages can be found only by a monarch who is strong of purpose and true of heart. That's pity. Oh, Your Majesty, don't put yourself down like that. I'm sure it'll be fine. Queen Alma wrote a ritual for the monarch to prove themselves worthy of the scepter. If we go to the cave, I can read out the relevant passages while you set it all up. You make the arrangements, bring in a procession of horses, food, drinks, adventure guides, and a little traveling desk for the treasurer to the Black-Wheeled Forest. Your wife has remained at home in the palace, declaring that she would rather be alone than spend time out with you. You don't say. The adventurers lead you inside the cave, holding flaming torches to light your way. Soon the tunnel grows horribly cramped, and you bend double to squeeze through. You walk for what feels like hours. Just as you might have lost hope, you reach a golden door exactly as the adventurers described. It will open only for the faithful. Close your eyes, your majesty. Concentrate. Oh, that's true, Swede! Oh my god. It's really fitting. Robin the First was the last one to have the scepter, and they restored the pack the first time. Rudolf taking a page out of the good book. Oh. So, breathe. 60% chance. This might be it. Are we gonna get it absolutely fucked up monarch next time with Rudolf II? If we succeed this, the answer is yes. Let's go. Let's go! We got a fucked up monarch! Hell fucking yes! This is great. This is great. A bright golden light flares behind your eyes, but you keep your breath steady. You hear the door rumble open. When you open your eyes, the tunnel ahead is utterly dark. Even the torches do not illuminate it. Oh, we're screwed. Hell yeah. As soon as you step into the chamber, the torches snap out. A hideous scream echoes from below. The adventurers scramble into a protective stance, while the treasurer wails. Oh, this is awful. Dreadful. I should have stayed in the office. Shh. Sorry, I'll stay calm. You put out your hands and feel your way along the wall, then your fingers touch something. The crawler who come back? Oh shit. Could this be it? As you grip the scepter, it glows gold, chasing away the dark shadows of the chamber. It looks like a simple wooden staff, like any peasant may use for walking, but the glow is as bright as the sun. It's the scepter, your majesty. You've done it. First things first. I need a bath. First things first, I need a bath. Definitely. Yes. I absolutely agree. I'm not leaving the palace again for a long time. Poverty? Who cares about poverty? But first we need to call the nobles and tell them the good news. Bearing the scepter, you make your way through the tunnels and back into the sunlit forest. As soon as you return to the capital, you call the nobles to the council hall. Yeah, we go straight in. Yeah, what poverty exactly? Hey, Eumenes, welcome back. The treasurer holds a velvet cushion upon which the scepter of sages sits. It looks small and ordinary, but you sense the weight of its history. Dominica strolls at your side, smelling of herrings. Behind you, your heir, Rudolf II, toddles along hand in hand with their governess. What's going on, your majesty? Why have we been brought here? Vaspier? This is very fitting for you to be here. I wanted to call you for a little chat. The nobles fall silent as you ascend to your throne and settle yourself comfortably. King Rudolf has descended to the darkest depths of the Black-Willed Forest and has retrieved the Scepter of Sages. Excited and worried whispers ripple across the council hall. Yeah, right? Why bring me here? Oh, you decided to step up. As bearer of this Scepter of Sages, the king has sealed his destiny as King Rudolf the Enlightened. How do we know it's real? It could be any old staff. You pick up the scepter. The scepter begins to glow, bathing the council hall in warm golden light. The nobles gasp and fall silent. Beside you, Rudolf II claps their hands in delight. I need to remember this. Lurks, would you please write this in our little secret place, in the HQ, so I can remember this, because I think this is going to be a determining factor for Rudolf II. Yeah, this guy got the scepter exactly. Yeah, the political cartoons depict the scepter in the shape of a herring, of a large herring. It's rather beautiful, isn't it? It becomes clear that even the crumpiest of nobles will never dare speak against you while you bear the scepter of sages. Finally, you are secure in your throne and your kingdom. Your victory is here, but your future has only just begun. GG everyone. Rudolf won. Incredibly, Rudolf won. Good game. Oh yeah, the political cartoons absolutely depict the scepter in the shape of a herring. 100%. That's canon. That's canon. Rudolf blows up palace, bribes everyone, jails cheating spouse, beats the crawlers, finds scepter of sages, spars golden age, saves pact, refuses to elaborate. 9th, save the king. Good game. Good game. The barons celebrated their victory and Rudolf was venerated as a true hero of the march, but some whispered that the barons were losing control of their puppet as the king consolidated his power around his heir apparent, Rudolf II. Wait, heir apparent? Is that simply how it's called, or is that just because it's apparently the heir? What does that mean? English people, help me. English-speaking people, help me. Oh, that's a good point, Northwind, yeah. There's definitely a little bit of that, too. Heir apparent is the correct term. Okay, good. It's no more title. Okay, I didn't know. Thank you. The chief's agreement, correct term. Okay, good, thank you. It's funny though, right? Like, there's probably gonna be political stuff, you know, cartoons about these too. The apparent heir, Rudolf II. The apparent heir. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, I see. The chief's agreement with the ice giants fell apart, and the giants ended up attacking the north instead. The subsequent war kept the chiefs too busy to worry about matters of the throne. The patricians succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of primary corruption, but what's new about that? They failed to gain the throne and lost money in the process, a bad investment. Backed by the scepter's power, King Rudolf's rule spanned another 15 years of peace and stability. The golden age of prosperity swept over the kingdom. In his will, the king instructed that the scepter be reburied to be claimed only by a worthy successor. Yeah, the heir apparent. So, let's see. King Rudolf the Magnificent. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is absolutely great. Wow. Oh, I see. I see. Cool. Thank you, Morgan. First off, GG, second all before we cut. I think there is a very important vote that is finished. Yeah. I wanted to take a look at these screens and then take a look at the vote. Like, you have like a minute if you want to vote. Vote now. So King Rudolf the Magnificent. Then we have Ephra being the richest and PJ being the poorest, of course. The Magnificent and Incompetent. Yeah, right? Like, I hope that came across. And then we have Rudolf II. Rudolf the freaking second. Look at this. Look at this chum. Oh god. This is great. This is great. What were the traits? So the traits, I'm gonna read them after I take a look at the vote. So let's see what the vote on the Discord said. So the vote's results are... Oh wow, so with the results of the vote, King Rudolf called the Pact Revision Council to vote on a matter of prime importance. The question was, what shall be done of the factions who declared independence from the kingdom? With 2 votes, we have forced them back into the kingdom. With 8 votes, we have offered them right to self-govern and council representation in exchange for the payment of tributes. And with 14 votes, the council voted to grant them independence from the kingdom. Wow. That's insane. And no independents vote for that. So, independents, you are officially independent. Yeah, you're right. 13 votes, but that's still doesn't really change the essence of the matter. Wow. Yeah, they absolutely have anxiety. Yes. Yeah, without independence. Yeah. Wow. Oh, we absolutely have a Discord, and it's super active. There it is. There it is. Wow. Wow. So yeah, independence. You have been granted independence officially. Officially. You know, I will never give an answer on whether this is Rudolf's or Eric's child. I will never give you an answer on this. I think it will just be, you know, everybody's free to believe what they want, as it should be. So thank you for voting, by the way, on Discord. So yeah, the independents are officially independent. It's been approved by the Pact Revision Council, so that's what it is. You only need eyes to know. Rudolf's traits. I usually write character traits for my monarchs at the start of the dynasty reigns to guide my role playing. And Rudolf had 3. And the traits were Arnie and Robin VI were despised. I should never follow in their footsteps. So every time an event came up that they also had, I had to choose a different option. That's why I chose not to ban the crabs, for instance. So everything that they had chosen, I could not choose. The Herring RP is pretty good. Alright, so that was the first trait. Always choose something different than Arnie and Robin VI chose. I'm glad you like it, Lurz. Then we have, the pact has been good for the kingdom. I should always follow its guidance. Pretty straightforward. And then the most defining one. I have no idea what I'm doing. Always trust the council when I am in doubt. And you may have noticed that I basically was never decisive at all. I asked for your input on everything. It worked though. It worked. And I also thought of putting this monarch in contrast with Arnie, right? Arnie was a very decisive king who followed the pact without showing it, and he was fucking murdered. This guy followed the pact without having a brain of his own, and followed everything you asked him to do. And there you go, your favorite monarch. So this is the kind of monarch you want, apparently, a puppet. Good to know. Yeah, the scepter was like, yep, that's what we want. That was good. I have no idea what I'm doing. I laughed out loud when I wrote down this trait. I have no idea what I'm doing. Always trust the council when in doubt. Yeah, it was a test for you too. It was a test for you, you know? Writing that and playing the monarch that way. Alright. Yeah, exactly, kinda. Yeah, Rudolf, since the day he was hunting and heard news of Robin VI's overthrow, has been swept along by others to power and faked it till he made it the whole time, and yet he's the one who ends up with the title of the Magnificent. Yep. Darth Van Doom, we don't nitpick on that kind of stuff. So we don't nitpick. We don't really care for you know, how realistic things are in this game. There's fucking magic, so we don't need something to justify how realistic something is. There are goddamn crawlers in this game and ice giants. We don't need to find justifications. So that could be a good point, DL Dragon. Scepter listened because Rudolf was pure and honest about his ineptitude. Yeah, that's a good point. Alright. Alright. This is great. This was great. And now I'm really looking forward to seeing how this poor fucked up baby is going to rule the kingdom or not. I have a terrible feeling for this one, but I guess we'll find out next time. Thank you so much for playing here. This is it for episode 10 of the Chain Pact Dynasty. We're gonna be back with episode 11 next Wednesday, and I hope to see you there. Thank you for playing.